Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Predtato, and I'm going to be bringing you a video right now of me slaying these bosses, grinding legendaries for the week of this week right now I believe is just legendary drops, and it's not too bad. Yeah, I say it really like tears up a new one. Oh gosh, but then that happens sometimes. It ricochets off his armor, unfortunately. Yeah, that does, unfortunately. Oh god, it does unfortunately happen. But you can easily just repent back with this. Sniper rifle is literally nuts. Like, look how fast it just killed that guy, no problem. Easy, easy. This class is this build is meant for just straight hardcore damage. Crit damage, getting tons of legendaries over and over again, grinding up bosses, trying to make the grind not so hard for you. No matter what, it's going to be hard. But let's go ahead and jump into what I've got rolling here. So what I've got rolling is the gun you're going to be wanting to use is called the Ruthless Lyota. It's a really good sniper rifle. Extremely good. Like, you just saw how much damage it just put out right then and there. It was literally nuts. And this is just for like bosses. Ruthless Iota can be used for anything else, but it's mainly used for bosses from what I'm noticing, like just reruns of bosses over and over again. That's what I would use the Ruthless Iota for, and that's what I think is the best weapon for any sort of boss in my opinion. But it doesn't have any elemental. I haven't found any elemental yet, and I'm still working on it. So yeah. But for everyday use with this current like build and everything, this is what I did right here. I'm gonna let you guys look at it here. Got 5 here, 4 here, 3, 5. This says 5, but I put it to 3. So this is just from the class mod. And then there's 3 here. And then this is from the class mod. Don't put a point here. This is just class mod. Put your points into this one. Only 3 though. Don't go any further. And then here is our other damage tree, but I didn't go all the way down here. I only got to here. For 100 skill duration. You could probably switch this up. Probably, like, you could possibly switch this out to this. Maybe, since they altered, they messed with the duration. They went from, I think it was 10 seconds to 8 seconds. So, extra projectile chance. That's probably why I'm getting shot at with my sniper rifle. Close time reduction. Chance to add ammo, which is good, and more hunter's kill skill damage. So yeah, that's what I use, and I mainly use the fadeaway tree. That's what I mainly use because that's where all of our damage is going to be going. Like right here it says critical hit damage 25%. The duration is 5 seconds, but that's while but that's also while you're being in fadeaway though. So, and then here's another one with like unblinking eye, resets every 3 hits, Flak's critical damage per hit. 75% per hit, which is pretty insane. And then we have him just for that extra crit hit damage. I like having the crit hit damage, if I were to be completely honest. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah. And then for the guns though, for everyday use, I've been honestly farming the Warden the entire time, and I'm rocking the Rowan's Call, which critical hits return 2 bullets to your magazine and ricochets 2 bullets to 2 enemies. So when you shoot somebody and you're in your fadeaway action skill class, what's going to happen is that those 2 bullets are going to spread out to other things around, like other enemies if they're in like a group, and it's going to be doing a lot of damage, a lot of fire damage. You're going to be wanting to find a fire Rowan's Call, a fire one. My first one was an electric one, which you can see down here. I have an electric one. I just found a radiation one, and yeah, those are the ones I found. I haven't tested this on enemies yet, but this is the one I would go to because fire is just amazing, in my opinion. And then you have the speed load in Hellwalker. This gun is so insane. Like, this gun is nuts. Super nuts. But I think that they altered something. I have to test it. They may have altered something, but this gun is really good to have, especially if you're trying to take down Mayhem 3 Anointed. Purple bastards, they suck. They hurt a lot. And they're really hard to deal with, I won't lie. They're very hard to deal with. But this gun, the Lyota might change that. I haven't tested it yet. And then on top of this, you want a Lucian's Call. I just found a corrosive one, which is 596, which is literally insane. But what the one you want to be wanting to run with is probably this one, the Lucian's Call with the slowing enemies, because the cryo efficiency is so high that after putting about, I want to say, because this gun shoots extremely fast. It has a 10.67 fire rate. It shoots extremely fast. And I would say that the thing is, this gun's really good for is because it freezes your enemies, and then when it freezes them, you can get up close on their head and just start popping in their head. And with crit hits as a flak, running the build that I'm running right now, critical hits helps reduce my cooldown of my fadeaway skill. So I can use it more and more often. That's why I like it so much. And then for the shield right here, I found Rerouter. I found Rerouter pretty good. I would honestly, if you're trying to run through Mayhem 3, like through the campaign and everything, and try to survive, I would honestly run a Transformer. I wouldn't run Rerouter. This is honestly just for bosses. I would honestly run the Transformer, which is right here. The Transformer, it's really good because with the shock damage, it gives you shields, which is super nice. I like that a lot. It's really good. And the 40% chance to absorb bullets, which is amazing because you'll start hearing them go into your bag. That's another amazing thing. And right now, I'm rocking this right here with the Flak and their pet still 35% additional damage against enemies above 75% health. And it is called the Mongoose Shareware Deadeye. It's really good. It gives me plus 5 with the ammo consumption, where I could possibly get more ammo as I'm shooting my gun while in fadeaway. And then on top of the other ones, this is probably the best that I have found. There are a lot of other mods out there that I am still testing, seeing if they're any good, stuff like that. Um, but anyways, we'll just keep on focus on this. And then I like to rock the Quasar because it literally grabs a hold of enemies and literally throws them in the air. It's super duper nice. I love it. It's like the best thing ever. Um, if you ever find a Quasar, just keep it. Don't throw it. It's really good for, especially especially for the Lucian's Call. Lucian's Call is very good for that. And then I like to rock the Elemental Projector Safeguard because the damage boost plus 183% is humongous. I found a second one. I have a couple. There is another one over here. I have actually three of them. I found one with luck, which is really good for farming legendaries. If you find one with luck, keep it. But I like to have this one because of the weapon reload speed, the incendiary damage, and the movement speed. I like to keep moving while I'm in this stuff. But this is pretty good. The fight for your life duration, the fight for life movement speed will actually be pretty good for you. So I would say probably using this would be a much more better idea if you find this sort of setup with the elemental projectile safeguard. So anyways, guys, that's my build so far. That's what I have. That's what I'm running with all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys possibly in another video. Peace out, my dudes.